Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. I hope you guys are doing well. So today's video is going to be a very difficult one for me to film because I had to choose 10 fragrances, just 10 from my entire collection that I would happily keep if I was forced to toss out the rest. So in saying the rest, I'm talking about getting rid of approximately 1,500 bottles of perfume. So it was very difficult for me to choose 10, I'm telling you. So these 10 fragrances I will happily live with for the rest of my life, I guess. Well, I won't be too happy, but I will be content. Let's just say that. So let's get to it. These are in no particular order. I'm just going to show you what they are. First off, I want to start by mentioning this one because it is my favorite fragrance that ever existed. It's the Dior Poison. It's not going to make it in this list because it will forever be in my collection anyway, so I wanted to choose 10 other ones than Poison. I'm not going to include Poison because that's just on another level. So the first fragrance I chose was Eau Jaune Intense by Fragrance du Bois. Now this one is a sweet fruity yellow and white floral that smells like the most fanciest and most exquisite tropical cocktail and liquid sunshine. As soon as I smell this one, I'm automatically transported to a beautiful romantic setting in the Caribbean islands where I'm watching the sunset on the beach while sipping on my cocktail. It just gives me the island beach vibes and just being on vacation. The most prominent notes on my skin are coconut, pineapple, tea flower, and vanilla. It's a glamorous, grown-up, dense, thick, and heavy floral that I love wearing all year round. So the next one I chose was this beauty, Fortnum and Maison, The Perfume by Roja. Now this one was launched in 2018 and it was an exclusive fragrance made for Fortnum and Maison by Roja. It's a beautifully blended woody, amber, rose and fruit type of a scent. I love this one because I find it has a bit of everything. So it's got your spice, the resins, the flowers, the woods and the fruits. So it's got a bit of everything. It also is a fragrance that really tells you about the signature of this company. So if you were to smell this one, it would definitely give you an idea of the quality of the ingredients and the style that Roja offers. It's as if he's combined a few of his fragrances and made it into this one. And I actually do love the fact that this one smells like a few other of my Roja perfumes, a few other favorites that I have, and it's just been bottled into one fragrance. And I do love that because it's like having all of your favorite things all together, you know what I mean? So that's why I've chosen this one to my list. Okay, the next fragrance I will do is this beauty. It's the Moon Bloom by Hiram Green. This is a thick, syrupy, coconutty, resinous tuberose fragrance. It smells quite natural and intoxicating. So you have the entire tuberose flower here, with including the green stem, the whole entire flower. It's quite indolic, so you have to be a tuberose lover to really enjoy this fragrance. It's my ideal type of tuberose fragrance. I love it because it's so plush and bold and has character. It's not for the faint-hearted. This one is quite strong in the white flower department, but for me, it's a perfect example of the type of tuberose fragrances that I adore most. So it's my ideal tuberose fragrance. It's warm and it's green at the same time, and it's got that hint of coconut in it, which makes it be a little bit more tropical smelling. It's absolutely brilliant. I love it. Okay, the fourth fragrance, let's do this one. Oh, this is a popular one. The Guerlain Spiritueuse Double Vanille. Now, this has got to be my favorite boozy vanilla fragrance of all time. This one is perfection for me. It needs no introduction, as I would imagine most of you have already tried this one, especially if you are a lover of vanilla fragrances. It's one of the best. It's basically a boozy, woody vanilla scent that will warm you up and hug you like a blanket. It's an elegant vanilla, so it does smell rich and decadent and very classy. So it's got no synthetic feel whatsoever, because sometimes the vanilla can smell plasticky or very synthetic, like the vanilla you use in your cooking. It does not smell like that. It smells very very classy. So you do get a soft and delicate incense note that lingers on in the background, but all in all, the main attraction here is the beautiful vanilla. So this is a beautiful, beautiful, well-made, classy, boozy vanilla scent that I absolutely adore. Now the next one is this one. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous, guys. This one is Cierge by Maria Candida Gentile. This is the most beautiful mountain tea scent I have ever encountered. It contains all the notes that I love, so I was bound to adore this fragrance from the moment I smelt it. So this on me smells a little therapeutic. It has a calming effect and makes me feel that everything will be okay when I wear it. It's a herbal, incense and saffron heavy scent that almost smells edible. I could have sworn that there is an almond note in this fragrance that I smell, but it's not listed on there. When I smell this fragrance, I think of religious rituals. I think of running free on top of the mountains and being in a rice field. It does have a sweet, chewy, sticky rice type of a scent to it. I don't know what it is or where it comes from, and that's probably why I get this image of being at a rice field. So yeah, I just adore it. It brings me so much peace and tranquility, and it's just one of the best tea and incense fragrances I have ever smelled. Okay, next fragrance is this one. Oh, Jubilation 25 by Amouage. Oh, this fragrance makes me dream. It's just glorious. One of the best balsamic golden chypre perfumes out there. This is my queen. I have a few other fragrances which fall under the same type of chypre family. So things like Diaghilev by Roja, Mitsuku by Guerlain, or Femme by Roja. But Jubilation has definitely got to be my number one. It's a classic. It's an old school, luxurious smelling floral chypre. To me, it smells golden, just like the color of the liquid here. So the amount of times I actually catch myself sniffing this one from the bottle throughout the day is insane. It really is my golden beauty. Now, all of these bottles are vintage bottles. These two are Eau de Parfums. This one's an extract parfum, and it has been reformulated, unfortunately. So I'm talking about the older pre-formulation. And the extrait actually smells like the old Eau de Parfum formula. By the way, this is a new extract bottle, and it smells identical to my old bottles. So that's a bit, yeah. I'm very upset that they've reformulated them, but I am glad that all of my bottles are the older bottles. So yeah. But yeah, Jubilation has definitely got to be my favorite chypre perfume of all time. I absolutely adore it. It just smells golden. It just smells golden. Gorgeous stuff. Okay, the next fragrance is, let's do this one, Cierge de Lune by Aedes des Venustas. This fragrance makes me speechless. It's such a warm and inviting scent. It's a powdery vanilla floral fragrance with a musky and peppery base. It's such a delicate and exquisite beauty. It's sophisticated, alluring, and very gentle on the nose. So there's no harshness whatsoever. Everything is blended to perfection here. So the powder is not your suffocating powder. It's more of a lightly dusted makeup brush rather than your whole tub of face powder, if you get what I mean. It's just beyond beautiful. It's quite feminine and utterly divine. I adore this one, and I've spoken about this a few times in my past videos. I'm just obsessed about this fragrance. I love it so much. Alrighty. The next one I will show you is another Roja. This is a very old vintage bottle of Enslaved. So this is an animalic carnation and labdanum heavy fragrance. If you don't know what labdanum smells like, it's kind of an ambery, leathery scent. So I have this one over here. This is a fragrance that I actually created a few years ago. I love making my own perfumes, and I actually do wear them. I have like signature ones, if you know, believe it or not. I love creating perfumes. And this one is a labdanum based fragrance, and it's been sitting there for a couple of years. And now that I smell it, I smell leather. A lot of leather, of animalic leather, and this one does have carnation in it as well. So the labdanum note tends to bring out leathery tones, leathery and amber notes. So yeah, Enslaved opens up with some citrus notes and then develops into an ambery and powdery vanilla floral in the dry down. So it's quite complex and has wonderful layers and wears so beautifully on the skin. Some people have said that it reminds them of Habanita by Molinard, and I do get that connection, but I find that Enslaved is a little better executed and blended a little bit nicer than Habanita. I don't know, I find Habanita to be a slightly harsh, more harsh than Enslaved. It smells a little more modern as well, in my opinion. But yes, I do see the similarities, definitely. And I do love both. So this one makes me feel like I'm from another era. It just makes me act a little more proper when I wear it. Is this normal, or is it just me? Does anyone get affected by their fragrance like that? I don't know. I don't know if it's just me. Okay. The next... I've got two more left. The next one is this gorgeous one here. This is Grand Soir by Maison Kurkdjian. Oops, the box fell. So now I'm very surprised by how much I love this one. I do enjoy the fragrances made by this house, but I have never found one that I am truly head over heels with. I like them, but I don't adore them, if you know what I mean, until I actually smelt Grand Soir. I fell in love with this one the moment I smelt it. So it's definitely my favorite from MFK. And it's basically a sweet, spicy vanilla amber fragrance. It's quite balanced, so not too warm and not too rich and not too much of anything really. It has a velvety and buttery, luxurious feel about it. So it's very easy to wear and easy to love. It's just a solid, good release from this house, and a no fuss type of a fragrance that I adore. I just wear regularly, and it's just a very easy to reach kind of a amber scent. So I know that sometimes amber can be too overwhelming. This is not it. It's just a sweet amber vanilla with a little bit of resins. It's really, really, really gorgeous stuff. Okay, the last one is one that it's a newly discovered one for me actually. It's the Annie by Nishane. Oh my gosh. Okay. I just knew that it will be in my collection forever the moment I smelt it. I just knew. I actually had a feeling just by reading the notes that before I bought it, I'm just going to love this fragrance. Number one, it was made by my favorite perfumer, Cecile Zerokian. And number two, the notes are gorgeous. And number three, Nichene is a fantastic, solid company. So I just had a feeling. I knew I was going to fall in love with it, and I do. So it smells, the opening smells like a warm lemon, lime, ginger cookie with vanilla frosting fresh out of the oven. So it's creamy, sweet, and smells totally edible. It's absolutely delicious. The opening, that was the opening. The dry down, it becomes more of a woody vanilla scent with a nice layout of spices. So it does change a little bit. The citruses kind of fade and it becomes more woody and spicy. It's a very well-made, grown-up, gourmand type of scent. And as I said, the moment I smelt it, I just love it. That's it. So they were my 10. Here they all are, looking all so beautiful. So there you have it, guys. These were my 10 fragrances that I would happily keep forever and ever if I had to get rid of my humongous perfume collection. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. Do you know any of these fragrances? Do you like any of these fragrances? What do you think about these fragrances? Let me know in the comments section. Alrighty then, I will catch you all next time, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Take care. Bye-bye.